You guys should look up Abdallah Rothman if you don't know who that is. Abdallah Rothman, R-O-T-H-M-A-N. One of the most amazing human beings on this planet, by the way. So his story, listen to his story. I'll tell you a brief synopsis of his story. He comes from a family of, great psychologists and pioneers in psychology. And he became interested in the question of what is the soul. He just became interested in that question. What is it? And he's a white guy. And he doesn't come from a religious background at all. And he wants to understand the soul. So he says, okay, I'm gonna look at psychology last. I'm gonna look around the world for what people say about this thing they call the soul. So he spends time in a Hindu temple, living with a pandit, dressing like them, eating like them, like the whole 9 yards for a while, a year or more. Then he goes to some shaman in Jamaica and lives in the woods and fishes with a spear and lives among them. Then he spends time in like a Jewish seminary, and he spends time in the church, and he all over. Like, he didn't just go study this stuff. He wanted to get into their spiritual practices, their culture, wanted to understand it from the inside. And he was kind of all done with everything, and he came back to do his master's in psychology. And somebody asked him, did you do Islamic psychology? You look at Islamic spirituality? He goes, really? Islam? And he started looking into it, and he says, this is it. And he took Shahada. And he's head of the Islamic psychology program at Cambridge Islamic College. You know, he studied under a sheikh in Sudan. He got married in Sudan, and mashallah studied Arabic, studied psychology in depth, and just because of the analysis of the ruh, of wahi, is something inside him seeking. This is something Allah gave inside every human being. Some people are able to silence it more than others, right? But it's inside all.